Are you someone who wish you could read the Quran but feel stuck simply because you can't recognize the Arabic alphabet? Are you someone who can recognize the Arabic alphabet, yet you can't read the Quran with confidence? Are you a parent who is looking for effective resources to help your child to learn to read the Quran from the ground up? Or are you someone who wants to learn, but financial constraints are holding you back? If you have answered yes to any of these questions, then put everything aside for a moment. I have some good news for you from TVQ.Academy, your borderless school of the Quran. Bismillah.
اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to TVQ.Academy, your borderless school of the Quran. Today, I am super excited, glad to share with you our brand new series of the SimplyRYQ framework, brought to you by TVQ.Academy, your borderless school of the Quran. Our brand new series is SimplyRYQ, Decoding the Arabic Alphabet, your complete guide to reading the Quran from zero to mastery. If you are familiar with the SimplyRYQ series, which we have shared some in the past on this channel, whether on YouTube or on Facebook, then you know that we had a promise that we are going to recreate the Arabic alphabet, which I did as part of the Juz Amma Practical Tajweed series a few years back. And by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, today is the day. The Decoding the Arabic alphabet of the SimplyRYQ is going to be covered, inshallah ta'ala, based on this content, based on this outline. Here I should mention that almost everything you see on the screen, inshallah, is going to be covered through these videos. However, there will always still be some things that are better learned in one-to-one interaction in a classroom setting. If you are going to be following this, then it will be advisable that you find a teacher nearby. If you cannot learn with them every day, someone you can refer to from time to time to help you correct and assure you that what you have been repeating is correct. This video is an introduction to the whole SimplyRYQ Decoding the Arabic Alphabet series. Since it is the introduction, why not we have a brief background of the whole thing. By Allah's will, in 2020, we started something here on TVQ.Academy that we called Juz Amma Practical Tajweed series. That took about 45 episodes of videos in which we covered the entire Juz Amma, Juz number 30 of the Quran, and also highlighted relevant tajweed rules pertaining to whatever we have covered. And after the success of the Juz Amma Practical Tajweed series, a year later, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, through His mercy, He inspired us with the SimplyRYQ framework. The SimplyRYQ framework comes in 4 dimensions. The dimension of tartil, which is to be able to recite the Quran effectively. The dimension of tahfidh is to be able to memorize the Quran, whether it is fully or partially, whatever it is that one is able to do. And the dimension of muraja is to revise for those who are memorizing through the framework system. And the dimension of tadabbur is the dimension of reflecting what we learn, reflecting the Quran, the meaning of the Quran, pondering upon it, and whatever is irrelevant. And through the framework, by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we have produced 8 SimplyRYQ series so far. We have done SimplyRYQ Surah Al-Fatiha, SimplyRYQ Surah Al-Baqarah, SimplyRYQ Surah Al-Kahf, SimplyRYQ Juz number 29, SimplyRYQ Juz Amma, and ongoingly, we have the SimplyRYQ My Batch, SimplyRYQ Q&A, and SimplyRYQ Exclusive. If you go to the channel, and here I will recommend the YouTube channel because it's more organized than it is on Facebook. Otherwise, whatever is on the channel, YouTube channel, is also available on the TVQ.Academy page on Facebook. So here we are on the channel on YouTube. If you come here and go to and navigate to the playlist, you'll be greeted by the SimplyRYQ Exclusive. This sequence is just random by the system. Otherwise, it is not following the date of the programs or the series. So SimplyRYQ Exclusives is where we share related stuff to the SimplyRYQ, to the Quran, but not necessarily part of the series, the individual series. SimplyRYQ My Batch here, which has 31 videos, is a Quran game which is still ongoing. In it, we highlight and determine an item to play the game with. An item here is a verse from the Quran or a set of verses, where you will recite that verse first, recording yourself. After that, I will be reciting the same thing. While I recite, I will highlight some possibly common mistakes to avoid. And then after that, you re-record yourself reciting the same thing and comparing your two recitations and see how you improve instantly. If you haven't seen it yet, then I recommend and strongly suggest that you give it a look and try it, inshallah. And you can also suggest verses so that we can play in that game. My batch is my before and after challenge. My before and after challenge. If you go through, you will see that we have covered until 31 videos or so. But then again, sometimes there are some videos that intersect, meaning may be relevant to a different category. Then you may see it in the playlist. And the next is SimplyRYQ Juz Amma. This came after the success of SimplyRYQ Surah Al-Baqarah, which is coming in line. This comes in 61 videos. Not necessarily all will be 61 videos, because there will be some videos that are related to Q&A, as you can see here, Q&A, and also over here Q&A and what have you. And then we have the SimplyRYQ Surah Al-Kahf. This so far has 26 videos. This is the reading part. I have promised to do reflection for Surah Al-Kahf, but I have a situation that does not allow me to do it at the moment. So please, since you are watching this, I humbly request and ask for your dua so that Allah will ease it for me to be able to do it. And we have SimplyRYQ Juz number 29. This came after the Juz number 30 or Juz Amma, and it comes in almost 42 videos. SimplyRYQ Surah Al-Fatiha. If you haven't seen the SimplyRYQ at all, then you should take a look at the Surah Al-Fatiha. You'll be surprised to know, to discover that there are some mistakes in our Surah Al-Fatiha recitation. This is primarily 3 videos only, but some relevant videos from Q&A are put here as well. And SimplyRYQ Surah Al-Baqarah. This came after the Juz Amma success and the initial SimplyRYQ program, and this is probably the longest SimplyRYQ series, which came in 170 plus videos. This has a story, a lot of story, which at the end, the closing video of this, you should give it a watch, and there are a lot. That is where also we promise to make this SimplyRYQ decoding the Arabic alphabet. Years before that, we did SimplyRYQ Surah Al-Mulk. I think in 2022 or 2023. And we have Makharij al-Huruf. This is not simply SimplyRYQ, but it is Makharij al-Huruf, which was done after Juz Amma Practical Tajweed series. This is the Arabic alphabet, which came as part of the Juz Amma Practical Tajweed series. Juz Amma Practical Tajweed series came in 45 episodes of videos. So if you haven't seen it yet, please give it a look. And thereafter, this decoding, which we are introducing today, is an expansion of the 6 episodes of the Juz Amma Practical Tajweed series. When we were doing the Juz Amma Practical Tajweed series, I realized that some followers are unable to identify the Arabic alphabet. So I dedicated initially 4 episodes, which ended up to be 6 episodes of videos to help them to be able to identify the Arabic alphabet. That's where the idea came about. As you can see here, I put them in a special category, which is the Arabic alphabet initially. Otherwise, it is part of the Juz Amma Practical Tajweed series. And since we are here at the brief background, is there any success story from the SimplyRYQ, one may ask? Usually when I'm asked this question, I avoid sharing specific stories. I will rather encourage whoever is asking to be the story, because no 2 stories are the same, even when they sound similar. No 2 stories are the same. Someone will say, I need a motivation, inspiration. How often do we listen or watch motivational stuff, get motivated for a moment, momentarily, and then everything vanishes? So let us be their story. That said, there are stories. Here at the TVQ.Academy and through the SimplyRYQ, subhanallah, we have children who started the Arabic alphabet from scratch, from zero, children, and now they are memorizing the Quran by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we have teenagers who joined and started to learn to recognize the Arabic letter, the Arabic alphabet, until they were able to read. And we have adults. When I say adults here, adults my age and adults much older than me, some who are close to 60. And Surah Al-Baqarah has seen stories of some who have read Surah Al-Baqarah for the first time in their life. And when I say reading Surah Al-Baqarah for the first time, meaning reading the whole of Surah Al-Baqarah in one sitting for the first time in their life through the SimplyRYQ Surah Al-Baqarah series. That said, there are also some students or some followers who will join and drop off or drop out halfway. So that is why we don't bank on success stories to promote. What TVQ.Academy does is to only guide. But the intrinsic motivation comes from the individual after he seeks assistance from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through dua. So as much as we have success stories, we have, if you may, failure stories. All right, and neither determines the effectiveness of the program. The program, by the will of Allah, is effective, but it can only guide. It does not impose anything on the learner. The learner is the one who, with the dua he makes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the effort he puts in, then he will see the results. Especially that later on we will learn that we have to be actively involved, engaged in doing whatever we are going to be doing. All right. So what is decoding the Arabic alphabet? It is a practical guide to master the Arabic alphabet. If someone wants to read the Quran, he should be able to identify the Arabic alphabet. Transliteration is out. We are not going to use transliteration to read the Quran. It doesn't do the Quran justice. Not at all. And it cannot do the Quran justice. All right? It guides the learner from 0 to mastery level. So it does not pick you in the middle of the road. It picks you at the beginning. It picks you up at the beginning of the road and guide you all the way to mastery level. So much so that sometimes some learners come because they have some exposure. They have confidence that they are actually articulating or reading properly. Only when they join and are guided, then do they realize that all this while they have been doing a lot of mistakes in their readings. It comes with a complete skill progression. You are guided how to identify. You are guided how to join. You are guided in how to connect, how to pronounce and articulate, and you'll be good to go, inshallah. And most importantly, it produces learners who are independent from transliteration. Like I mentioned just a few minutes ago, transliteration will never do justice to the Arabic word, the Quranic word. And for reasons you should join this SimplyRYQ Arabic, decoding the Arabic alphabet. It is your guaranteed guide to mastering reading the Quran. If anyone wants to read the Quran but he cannot or he does not have the confidence, then this will guarantee that he's able to do that, provided he follows the guide accordingly. If someone wants to join but doing things his own way, then why not? Why would he join in the first place, right? You can do it at the comfort of your home. This is another plus point. You can do it at the comfort of your home. You don't have to go to a center. And even though going to a center and learning before a physical teacher is preferred over online. If you have anyone who can guide you physically, face-to-face, one-to-one, I recommend that you stop this and learn from them. Unless they are teaching you something that is only conventional but mistake. Otherwise, if you have someone who can guide you one-to-one, then take my advice. Stop this, put it aside and go and learn from them. Physical learning is definitely always preferred and better than online learning. It gives you a lifelong spiritual and practical independence. Imagine yourself being able to pull out the Quran, open it randomly in any page, and start reading. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alif Lam Ra. Kitabun anzalnahu ilayk. لتخرج الناس من الظلمات إلى النور بإذن ربهم إلى صراط العزيز الحميد. And you imagine yourself 2 years ago when you opened this same Quran to this same page, you won't be able to recognize or identify a letter. And here you are by the will of Allah and the effort you have put in and the trust you put in yourself from Allah that you can do it. 2 years later, you pick up the Quran and you can read the Quran without a teacher telling you this is a mistake, this is about, and this is what. So it gives you a lifelong spiritual and practical independence. If you can read the Quran by yourself, then half of the problems are solved, inshallah ta'ala. And above all, it is free of charge. Not once will we ask you to pay to learn whatever we post and publish on our YouTube channel. If you join our classes, that is something else. But if the material is available online, then you can use it as long as it's going to help you to learn. It's free of charge. So what will be our excuse after all this? Our only excuse will be we have no time. Our only excuse will be we have a lot of other commitments. We have other things. That is something we have to answer it for ourselves. Who is the Decoding the Arabic Alphabet for? It is for all students of the TVQ.Academy. TVQ.Academy has students, even though very limited number of students, but every student almost have to go through the Decoding the Arabic Alphabet. Yes, in fact, like the six episode I just shared with you, I have built it in a way that I use it to guide students in our classes. If a student comes with zero experience, zero knowledge, zero exposure, obviously this becomes a prerequisite. Some students with exposure come and I still have to take them with it from scratch, and then they appreciate it only after they initially felt offended and what have you, which is normal, human. But later on they appreciate. It happens. And even for advanced readers of the Quran, from time to time we need to go back here to use illustrations to guide them. It is also for SimplyRYQ series followers. Someone may see Surah Al-Baqarah, SimplyRYQ Surah Al-Baqarah, and is interested, but he cannot recognize the Arabic alphabet. Someone may see Surah Al-Kahf, interested, but he cannot recognize the Arabic alphabet. Someone may see juz number 29, interested, but he cannot recognize the Arabic alphabet. So far, we haven't done SimplyRYQ Surah Yasin. If you are watching this and you are interested in Surah Yasin, let me know so that I will put that in the pipeline. Anyone looking to learn the Arabic alphabet from scratch, meaning you are not a student of TVQ.Academy and you don't follow any of the SimplyRYQ series, and you come across this, yet you cannot recognize the Arabic alphabet, all you want is to be able to read the Quran. Inshallah, if you only learn through this, the decoding the Arabic alphabet, after that you can just drop SimplyRYQ and go on and read the Quran. Anyone looking to polish his Arabic alphabet, someone who is able to recognize, but they lack the confidence. And as a matter of fact, some do have the exposure, but the exposure was wrong from the beginning. That's why here at TVQ.Academy, your borderless school of the Quran, we insist on getting it right from the beginning. That's why even when we are doing this, inshallah, we make sure that how we articulate, how we pronounce, we get it right. We get it right in the sense that if we don't get it right now, we are going to keep on struggling to fix it later on. And not only we, the student, the teacher also is going to be part of the problem. But if you get it right from now, it becomes easy for us and also easy for others. And this decoding the Arabic alphabet is also for fellow teachers of the Quran and Arabic phonics. If you are a Quran teacher, Arabic phonics teacher, and you are reading this, I pray and hope that you find it beneficial. I will appreciate your feedback. I will appreciate your input to better it for future reference, inshallah ta'ala. What does one need to start? There are two dimensions one need in able to start with the Arabic, decoding the Arabic alphabet. One is physical and the other is mental. The physical thing is to have access to the internet. If you are watching this, then you have access to the internet, unless you have downloaded it somehow and watching it offline. Otherwise, if you're watching this, you have access to the internet. And that is one of the things that you need in order to be able to follow. And the next thing will be minimum to have a smartphone and headphones. Smartphones is minimum. Headphones is strongly preferable, recommended, because if you are listening to it just on your device without close proximity, you may miss the accurate or the desired or intended pronunciation that I am actually conveying. But if you put on earpiece or headphones, it will totally change a lot. In addition to the fact that it will help you to focus. Here, by the mention of smartphone, for parents who present this to your children or who expose this to your children, I strongly recommend that you get them bigger screen or TV, so that they will be detached from the device. It will not be good for them to be glued to smartphones just because they want to learn, let alone watching movies and stuff. A workbook PDF is provided. Inshallah ta'ala, I will be leaving a link to download a PDF file of this decoding the Arabic alphabet for your reference. You can use that to practice while following. This is available at the moment. However, I need to update it, inshallah, so you may see difference. So the suggestion here is, if you download it, please from time to time check the link to ensure that you are having the latest. When I publish the first video or the first chapter and first episode of this decoding the Arabic alphabet, you are likely going to download this. But as we progress, things may change because the learning in progress. I may need to change some things. If I change anything, I will have to update it here. And for even by now, I know there are things I need to update here. Of course, it doesn't look how it looks on the screen, right? Moving on, you may want to have a notebook and pen to help you take notes and remain relevant, updated. And the mental things we need in order for one to start is a purified intention to learn. A purified intention to learn. The objective of this is to share how and guide on how to learn to recognize the Arabic alphabet in order to be able to read the Quran. Why do you want to read the Quran? To get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Nothing more, nothing less. Purified intention to learn. But if someone joins because they have different intention, then I will strongly recommend and suggest that they purify their intention so that we move on, or they go and do something else that will be better, worthy their time, and get them closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Purified intention to learn, daily consistency. This is going to be a daily affair for the learner. Our episodes may be published once a week. Just because an episode is uploaded or published once a week doesn't mean that we only learn it once a week. Set a time for yourself on a daily basis. In that specific time, you will sit down and practice your assignment so that you have daily work, even though we meet online here once a week, depending. All right? So daily consistency, this is what is going to bring about mastery. If you read it only once a week or you practice only once a week, I'm sorry, it's not going to be effective. And I'm saying this from experience. Every adult should know this. So parents who have children going to follow this, please take note. Make time for them and ensure that they practice daily. Children may not have the motivation, intrinsic motivation like adults, but we, the parents, that's why we are there as parents. Readiness to interact and engage. Right now, I'm speaking alone and you are listening. It is because we are in introduction or introductory video. Later on, when the real work starts, I'm going to be reading and giving you time for you to read after me. And sometimes we read together. So when I ask you to read after me or ask you to read together with me, I mean what I say. Even though I don't see you, you are the one who see me. So readiness to interact and engage. That engagement is what will make the magic happen. Magic. We are not going to be watching like we are watching any random video or any movie for that matter, or any lecture for that matter. It is not. It is an interactive video. Hamzatun Hamza, then you say Hamzatun Hamza. Mimun Mim, then you say Mimun Mim. Amma Ammi Ammu, then you say Amma Ammi Ammu. Aman Amman, Amin Amin, Amun Ammun, then you say Aman Amman, Amin Amin, Amun Ammun, and you don't mumble. No, it doesn't work like that. Now, and patience and endurance. Patience and endurance. This is as equally important as a purified intention to learn. If you join this because you want to master the Arabic alphabet in 2 weeks, then this is not for you. I'm not sure if AI can help you to achieve that in 2 weeks, but these videos are not AI generated. I am real human doing this using human effort and enduring all it takes in order to be able to help. So if the learner doesn't also come to take it with the same amount of patience, then they will find themselves, along the way, dropping out. So patience. This is not 1 week to mastery or 2 weeks or not even 3 months. All right. It may take you 1 year. It may take you 1 year. Or it may take us 1 year to finish. Allahu A'lam. Okay. So patience and endurance. Patience and endurance. So this is the second part of what one needs to start. And in order to be ready to start, think of it as Quran. 2 of the questions we mentioned at the beginning of the intro is unable to read the Quran because of inability to recognize the Arabic alphabet, and also unable to read the Quran because of lack of confidence. So the purpose is to read the Quran. When one wants to read the Quran but he cannot, whatever he needs to do in order to be able to read the Quran becomes Quran practically. So look at it and think of it as Quran and handle it seriously. Turn off your button of shyness. If you are shy, if a person is shy, he won't learn. If I am to apply button of shyness, I wouldn't have been making these videos at all. The same thing applies to the one who wants to learn. Turn off your button of shyness. When we are going to be engaging effectively, interacting effectively, don't be shy to be seen learning from scratch. It is better to be seen that someone is learning something that by right they will say, only children are learning this. Why are you learning this? It is better to be seen that way than one meets Allah and is unable to read the Quran. So it is not shy. There's nothing to be ashamed of to learn. Rather, one should be ashamed when he has the opportunity and yet he allow himself to miss it and meet Allah without being able to read the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And when one cannot read the Quran, at least some amount of the Quran properly, that means there is something somehow missing in their prayer even. So hear yourself as you practice. Whether you are watching the video or you are practicing from your PDF book, workbook, and what have you. Hear yourself. Do not mumble. This is the second or third time I'm saying this. Do not mumble. No. Hamzatun hamza. Ba'un ba. Ta'un ta. Tha'un tha. A, I, u. Ba, bi, bu. If you don't do this and you just, listen and watch, when you come to read in reality in front of anybody, you'll get nervous. Not only you'll get nervous, you also read it wrongly. Hamzatun hamza is different from hamza. A, I, u are different from a, I, u. All right? And then practice. This one cannot be emphasized enough. Seek assistance from Allah with dua. No one is above dua. Everyone is always constantly in need of dua. And when Allah enables you to do something, no one will disable you. And when Allah wills not for you to do something, no one will will it for you. So, Maliki yawmiddin, iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in, ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim. For all you know, you came across this as an answer to your dua, ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim. Not because this is good, but because it can help you to learn to read the Quran. If you haven't come across this, you might have come across it in a different way from a different channel or a different person or a different platform. So when you come across it and you start to embark on it, then make sure that the dua remains as a core element. All right? And let's keep in touch. If you are watching this, you have watched until this point, then feel free to drop in your questions, and they will be answered, inshallah, through SimplyRYQ Q&A. Feedback: if you start to follow the SimplyRYQ decoding the Arabic alphabet and you realize any mistakes, then feel free, or you realize anything that you want to feedback on, I'm more than open. All right? And suggestions. And this brings us to the end of this introductory video, which I can see it is longer than 30 minutes. I was hoping it is short, but I hope and pray that everything we said is beneficial. And if you have watched this, no matter how, whether it is 30 minutes or 40 or 45 minutes, it's going to be a good demonstration of your patience in what we are going to be doing. One thing I will mention, which I will mention later on maybe, is do not speed up the videos when you are practicing. You are a human being, you are not AI. You are a human being learning with human pacing. So let the input that you receive also be natural and humanly. If you speed up and the video is saying Hamzatun Hamza because of the speeding, will you be repeating it the same way? Hamzatun Hamza? No. The video says Hamzatun Hamza. You repeat Hamzatun Hamza. But if you speed it up, will you responding and interacting with that same pacing? No, right? That's number one. Number two, having the patience or letting the video play as it is and you follow attentively. It's not only we are going to learn how to identify and recognize and be able to read the Quran, we are also learning to be patient. To be patient. If this video is going to be more than 30 minutes, it doesn't mean every single minute or every single word has to be diamond or gold. No. Sometimes, in fact, not sometimes, all the time, a lot of dirt has to be dealt with in order to get a gram of gold, isn't it? So this is an advice to myself, and I have been saying this to my children. Don't play your videos, educational videos. I mean, don't speed them up, because it will take away the learning part of to be patient. And when that is missing, then one becomes impatient, knowingly or unknowingly. So until our very first video of the SimplyRYQ decoding the Arabic alphabet, I can't wait to see you then. I leave you in Allah's protection. But something I will be repeating then and forever in this program is practice, practice, practice. See you in Jannah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم